This is Tom Loy with Blue and Gold Illustrated here with 2014 Notre Dame signee Jhonny Williams from Berrien Springs. Thanks for having us out today, man.
No problem.
Signing day passed a couple weeks ago. You know, you're good to go with the Irish. How are things going with you now that your phone's not blowing up, school's not calling? You know, what's going on in the life of Jhonny Williams now?
The weight room. Trying to get back into my lifting program. Just got a Coach DeLongo's program. Came in a few days ago, so trying to get working at that.
What does that entail? You know, what does he have you doing over the next few months to get prepared for when you get on campus in South Bend?
Man, basically everything that they're doing over there as far as lifting wise. You know, you got your stretches and your pre-workout things like that, and core activities that they have you doing is pretty good.
What else are you doing to prepare to personally? You doing a lot of running, weightlifting? Like, what exactly are you doing to try to kind of get yourself better for the next level?
Well, I'm in basketball season right now, and then after this I'll have track. So I'm always running, and I always try to keep that. That's mainly why I do the other sports, to keep in shape. Okay. Especially now, since I know another football season is coming around. So
you're doing basketball now. How's your season going?
It's good. It's really good, man. I just broke 1,000 points the other night.
Nice.
Versus it was 2 weeks ago or something like that.
Okay.
It's going pretty good. We're having a kind of shaky patch to the season, but I feel like we'll pull it together.
What are you guys, like 8-8 now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then what's going on in the spring? Are you just focusing on football? Are you doing track, or what are you going to be doing there?
I'm doing track, but football is going to be the focus. You know, I'm really going to be getting prepared as far as agility and speed type stuff and lifting. I'm going to crank it up during springtime season, definitely.
Okay, let's talk about Notre Dame a little bit here. What was it, you know, now that everything's settled, what was it that really sold you on Notre Dame?
Just the overall prestige and just excellence of Notre Dame, all in all. You know, with the academic standard that they have, as well as with the athletics. You know, it's just really both platinum, all in all, with everything. And I figured, that's really what I want.
Was there anybody you turned to, either family, people at Notre Dame, other players, recruits, to talk to about Notre Dame that you kind of wanted, you know, an opinion to see if it's the right fit for you as well?
Yeah, I talked to a few Notre Dame players. Big Lou's next. I talked to him a little bit, and he was telling me how he felt about it and how he was coming out of high school and his decision, and that helped a little bit. And a few other players I got to talk up with. Okay.
And then how was your official visit up to Notre Dame? And just talk about that, and, you know, getting all the attention that day, and just, you know, you get put up in a nice hotel and all that kind of stuff. Like,
yeah.
Did you go through that whole process, and what was it like?
It was, well, that was probably I think that was my third official visit to a college, so it was, I was not getting used to it, but it was pretty, it's always extreme, man. It was nice, it was really great, and the whole process was just all wowing. You know, everywhere you turn, you see something fancy that you probably never seen before, and it's like, man, all this is for me. So it was a really great experience, man. My official was really eye-opening, especially at Notre Dame.
That's awesome.
Crazy, man.
What current players do you still keep in touch with, or what? And also the kids in your class, in the 2014 class, who have you been keeping in touch with, just to kind of develop a friendship when you guys do get on campus?
I've talked to Niles a bit, and talked to Colin Hill. Me and him chat up. He was actually there on his official when I came up, because, you know, I live 30 minutes away. Yeah. So when he was on his official, I was up there just kind of, you know, seeing what was up, because I heard they had a recruiting weekend, so I was there. And a few other players, yeah.
Okay, and what about coaching-wise? Who have you been talking to? Have you talked to Van Gorder much? And
Coach Van Gorder and Coach Elston, stay in contact with them.
When you talk to Elston and Van Gorder, what kind of plan do they have for you for when you do get on campus? Where do they think that you could fit in and stuff like that?
Primarily outside linebacker. That's what they're thinking. That's what they've been telling me. I kind of don't know where the whole defensive end thing came from. Well, I guess it's because I played in high school.
Right.
Most people
naturally,
assume, but
But definitely outside linebacker. Is that your preference too?
Yeah, rush outside linebacker, man. Okay. Just getting after the quarterback, I just tear the backfield. So.
That's great. Well, listen, again, we appreciate you taking a few minutes with us. Again, this is Tom Loy with Blue and Gold Illustrated, Jhonny Williams, and thanks for watching. All right, Jhonny, couple guys at blueandgold.com had a couple questions for you. How hard was it for you to actually decommit from Missouri and make the transition to Notre Dame?
It it was hard in the sense of, you know, I didn't want to give off any false feelings to the point where like I felt like I was playing with their emotions or anything like that, you know, because that's not what I want to do. And I had a pretty good relationship with Coach Kulagowski from Missouri, but I mean it was a set deal with me when I visited Notre Dame. You know, it was, whether it was hard or not, it was just something that I was gonna do.
Who was the first coach that you actually spoke to from Notre Dame?
Coach Martin. Coach Martin was my first recruiter, but he's at Miami, Ohio right now. So.
And then who took up your recruitment after that?
Coach Elson. Coach Elson.
What's your current height and weight right now?
I'm about 6'6", 235, 240.
Okay, and then what do you plan to be weighing when you actually step on campus?
Hopefully I can get about another 10, maybe 15. It's about 260 maybe. I'd like to be about 255, 260 when I step on campus.
Okay. Is there a plan for you to redshirt? Did they talk to you about that? I mean,
no, I won't be redshirting.
They want you to play right away, even on special teams, or what's supposed to play there?
As far as I know, I don't think I'm redshirting.
Okay. Talk about recruiting a little bit. When you were out there taking visits and everything like that, and as the signing day was approaching, was there any, you don't have to mention the schools, was there any negative recruiting telling you, from other schools, telling you not to go to Notre Dame?
People tell you, you know, Notre Dame's too hard, educationally wise, you know, you don't fit in there, go to the SEC, that type of stuff.
Were there any schools down the stretch that really made a strong move for you and tried to, you know, make a last-ditch effort at you?
I racked in a few more offers going into the late recruiting process, but, you know, it was pretty much known that it was kind of between Missouri and Notre Dame before I made it official that it was just Notre Dame.
Who else came out of the blue and tried to offer you late?
Washington. I remember Miami came into the picture, and a few other people.